तो बीत तो रही हूँ मैं।
Saif, where are you, beta?
सर योर कैमरा इज नॉट ऑन। आपको अभी आप तो कैमरा ऑन
शफीक,
करो।
मैं किसी से बात कर रहा हूँ ना बेटा, बीच में क्यों ऐसे बोल रहे हैं आप? रोज रोज आपको डांटना पड़े बेटा।
सॉरी सर।
Okay, rest of the boys I can see camera on, but 2 or 3 boys have not yet turned it on, beta.
So now perfect.
Yeah, beta. Not perfect because I cannot see your book. I think Hassan has kept perfect. Shafiq, I can see his face and book, both the things. It's just that face and book, both the things should be visible. Like you sit in the class, I can see on the desk your book. Same way you can sit.
So today is at your home or school?
Home, beta. Okay. Um, People, we're going to start with the third chapter, phrases and clauses. So, in your rough notebook, give the heading today's date, subject grammar, chapter 3, phrases and clauses. Seth, your camera is almost perfect, but I cannot just see your book, beta.
Yes sir.
Ragib's camera is perfect. Phrases and clauses we are going to start. So, I will dictate the definition. I will dictate means I will speak the definition and you will write. I repeat, I am going to dictate the definitions of phrases and clauses and you are going to write it down. Because I will even give you difference points, which is never given in any YouTube videos. So kindly give the heading chapter 3 grammar, phrases and clauses, today's date. Come on. You should not take more than 5 minutes, everyone, to be ready. Once you are ready with the heading, just say yes sir and your name and mute the mic.
Yes sir, Hassan Kapasi.
Yes, sir. Nafira
Excuse me
Gibson.
sir.
What happened again to Shafiq?
सर क्या हेडिंग देने का है?
I already spoke, beta. Sorry. I spoke 5 times.
सॉरी सर, सर वन टाइम.
Sorry. You can ask one of your friends.
हैं? हसन. यस. क्या हेडिंग देने का है?
Hassan, don't answer him if he is speaking in Hindi.
Okay.
Sir, Hassan, uh, heading was, what is the heading?
Grammar chapter number 3, phases and clauses.
2 minutes, huh?
You did not even say thank you to him.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Showing of gratitude is very high here. I'm glad that today you have the pen, Seth. Otherwise, I thought I have to give you one.
Oh, lesson number 3 name, Hassan?
Phases and clauses.
See how
Bases
much
and clauses.
attentive he is.
Yeah. Bases
Ayaz,
and clauses. Okay,
Ayaz,
Okay,
thank
your
you.
welcome.
my Ayaz, your camera is not on. Ayaz, Bidda Ayaz. Okay, I have typed the message. Let's see if Meme pays attention here or not. Lakhani Mohammed Ali, I cannot see your book. Keep the camera properly. अय्याज बेटा आपका माइक ऑन है.
Sir, just 2 minutes.
Excuse me, sir.
क्या है?
Sir, heading is praises and clauses. Okay?
या
Sir, see, यही है ना?
प्लीज बेटा डोंट स्पीक अननेसेसरीली. प्लीज डोंट स्पीक अननेसेसरीली. ऑलरेडी योर फ्रेंड सेड यार बेटा.
Hassan,
Yes.
he is also not heading.
Yes.
ओके नाउ बॉयज विदाउट वेस्टिंग द टाइम म्यूट द माइक. अय्याज आपका माइक म्यूट करो बेटा. रियली मैन. बॉयज वेट 1 minute.
Sir, now it is proper.
अरे मेरा दिल तो सीना ली मेरे जीने का वाहिद अली मौलानी रसूल सनाए हैदरी या अली 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 जानम फिदा हैदरी या
Sorry for the inconvenience. I just went to call man. Yes, I can see everyone. Please keep your camera on, mic on
Sir,
mute,
now
and let us
properly.
start. Yes, yes, Lakhani. Now it is proper. I should say perfect. Okay, let us write the definition, phrases, and clauses. Before we start, we need to discuss one thing. Beta, Lakhani, now mute your mic, beta. अरे यार. Ayaz, beta, your mic is on and we can hear everything what you're speaking. Please mute your mic.
એ થેલી માં વેચી જાઓ.
Sorry, boys, unless this nuisance will not be silent, I'll not be able to speak because my voice will get mixed.
No problem, sir.
Yeah, what do I do? Arey yaar.
Sir, we hear your voice. Speak.
Yeah, but sometimes his voice is getting louder, see. Then it will get mixed. And if I'll speak louder than this, my mom will come from downstairs and throw sand on me.
Sir, today also you are in home.
Yeah, dear. At home. At. Sef, at.
Yes, sir.
And if we add C, it will become cat. Wow, see, I am a poet.
Sir, 17 minutes.
But beta, what do? I cannot speak unless this nuisance. And I already informed ma'am. I called her up to mute the mic, but she is not doing. What do I do? Ayaz, can you hear me, beta? Ayaz?
Sir, he went to go. Sir, he go anywhere and mic is on.
Yeah, that is what actually the matter is. But
Sir, he
now this
muted
is.
mic.
Thanks.
Sir, mute.
Bus. Chalo. Now, students, before we start phrases and clauses, quickly, I want to just ask you, what is a sentence? Sentence means it is a group of words which makes full sense. Okay. It has subject, it has verb, it has object. So sentence is made up out of three things: subject, verb, and object. इतना आपको मालूम है? Yes and no? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, phrases and clauses are the part of the sentence, but it is not a sentence. मैं जो भी बोल रहा हूँ 2 बार बोलूंगा. Please listen to me very carefully. Phrases and clauses are the part of the sentence, but it is not a full sentence. Okay. Now, boys, you need to first understand what is a phrase. So please write whatever I'm speaking. Please write it down. You can use it as a definition. So whenever you will revise, you will be able to understand what is a phrase and a clause easily. Okay. Phrases do not have subject or verb. Phrases do not have subject or verb.
Sir, we have to send photo.
Yeah, beta. Like yesterday, don't send. Please send it early. After a reminder. Put a comma. Phrases do not have subject or a verb. Put a comma. It does not make any sense. It does not make any sense. Lakhani, are you writing or not?
Yes, sir.
Lakhani, are you from the Lakhani doctors family?
Yes.
Eh? Really?
Yes. Sample
क्या
Ali
cute था?
Rathnani.
Lakhani Hospital, which is there in Sandiawad.
Ramtullah is my nana.
Oh, okay. So what will you say, Nana, in English? Yeah, फंस
I
गया.
don't know.
Actually, you can say maternal grandfather. Paternal grandfather is Dada. Paternal means papa ke side. Maternal means mother's side.
Okay, sir.
Okay. A lot of knowledge. Wow. So, I will repeat the definition. Phrases do not have subject or verb, comma, it does not make any sense. Nonsense. जेठालाल बोलता है ना ऐसा. So it is nonsense. But don't write this word. It is a casual word. We cannot write it in definition. कैसा लगे सुनो. Nonsense definition में. Okay. Now let us write what is clause. Clauses do have do have.
Sir, please you repeat the any sense.
Oh, hey. Dabba dabbi. Yes, I will repeat. You just mute your mic. I will repeat. Phrases do not have subject or verb. That is what you have written. Comma. It does not make any sense. It does not make any sense. In brackets, you can write nonsense. This was phrases. Now clauses. I have started clauses. Please write. Clauses do have subject and verb. Clauses do have subject and verb. Comma. It makes rabbit. It makes some sense. SOME. Some sense. It makes some sense. After you finish writing, just say yes, sir, and mute the mic so that I will come to know that whether you written or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir,
Yes,
Nafira
sir.
give us, sir.
Yes, sir. Hasan Kapasi.
अभी मैं बोलूं? Yes, sir. परियानी शफीक.
शफीक, you need medicine, बेटा. थोड़ा बुखार आता है तो कभी कभी ऐसा हो जाता है.
सर थोड़ा नहीं सर ये चढ़ता है.
सर हो गया. बुखार हो गया है. बुखार is coming.
Go and consult Lakhani doctor.
Yes, there is one doctor from family only.
I am go to Lakhani hospital because I am not.
Thank you.
Ready.
Mute the mic. Okay, so we have written both the definitions of phrases and clauses. Now let us write one example. Example of phrase. Just give a short heading like this. Below both the definitions, leave one line or two lines and give the heading example of phrase. Example of phrase. Sorry, थोड़ा foreigner हो गया.
Sir, use that language.
You will not be able to understand that language.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Not his language. Okay.
Okay, I will try, and you also try to understand. We will try example of a phrase. ये लाखानी बोला ये
All
कौन सी
correct,
लैंग्वेज
sir.
है?
All correct.
नहीं, लाखानी मेरे को घूर के देख रहा है, ये कौन सी लैंग्वेज है? So as a phrase example. At
Normal
midnight.
language.
He's
Normal
simple, sir.
language. Sir, normal
He
Please
is
mute your
not.
language.
mic.
He is not
Please mute your mic.
understanding. His
ए म्यूट कर
language
माइक.
is not understanding.
At midnight. नहीं ना, इंडियन बोलू ना.
No, sir. You
Language
follow.
his language is China.
Sir,
China.
my phone
China.
is my phone was coming dead, so my network is go away. You write something. You have written something.
I did not make you write anything. Now I'm making you write. Please cop up and make your mobile phone properly, because I am not here to see the wall. Yes, it is very beautiful, certainly, but your book should be more beautiful in front of camera. Yeah. So let us write the example of a phrase. Example of phrase. At midnight. At midnight. At midnight. So, Ragiv, when I read this at midnight, is there any verb in the sentence?
No, sir.
Is there any subject?
No, sir.
Sir, we have to write start with a midnight. No.
At midnight. That's it. This is the example of phrase.
Yes, sir.
At midnight. I hope, Saf, you have written.
Yes, sir. I am writing.
For writing 2 words, you will take so much time.
Sir.
Beta, one by one, if you will speak, how will I complete my topic?
Sir. Midnight hotel is coming Surat.
अभी ये नॉनसेंस बोलने के लिए आपने कैमरा माइक ऑन किया ना बेटा, तो आई विल नेवर आंसर यू.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Now, Seth, at midnight, this is the example of phrase. Is there any subject or verb in the phrase? At midnight. But what? There is no subject. Nor there is any verb. कोई भी action नहीं है ना?
No, sir.
Neither there is any action, nor there is a person who is performing the action. Subject and verb both are not there. So this is a phrase. और ये
Yes.
इसका कोई meaning नहीं बनता ना?
Yes.
There is no meaning. At midnight what? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let us write the example of clause. Just leave one line. Write the example of clause. So you can just give a short heading. Example of clause. Okay. I'm going to speak now. Where, WHERE, where,
Sir, this is an example of what?
clause, CLAUSE. WHERE, where grandfather, where grandfather,
Yes, sir. You can repeat, please. Example of clauses.
Hey Bhagwan, where grandfather donated, where grandfather donated blood, where grandfather donated blood. Please don't put any full stop because this is a clause, this is not a sentence.
Where grandfather donated
Blood. Obviously, we will donate blood only.
yeah.
No, sir, we can donate money also.
Hey, Bhagwan.
Donation.
You cannot donate, your parents can donate. You are not still earning.
I can also donate, but that means
10 rupees. 10 rupees.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sir. Huh? Okay, now here you can see, students, in this clause, there is a subject. Grandfather is the subject. And there is a verb. What action is he doing? He is donating.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
There is a subject as well as there is a verb. Grandfather donated blood. But it is not a full sentence. क्यों? Because कहाँ से start हो रहा है वो? WHERE, where से start हो रहा है? Where से? Where grandfather donated blood. But what? So this is not a sentence. But in this clause, we have the subject as well as the verb. सैफ, आपका ध्यान यहाँ पे है ना?
Yes, sir.
So repeat, what did I say?
Yes, sir. In the example of Lucy's, there are a subject. The grandfather is donated blood. There are he is donating the blood.
So there is a subject as well as there is a verb, but still it is not full sentence. Correct? There is a subject and there is a verb.
Yes.
So like I said, you have written in the definition, see, that clause do have subject as well as verb. तो ये example में subject verb दोनों है ना?
Yes.
Students, everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
शफीक नींद में है.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yes,
थक
sir.
गया हूँ.
थक गया. Oh, why?
Writing.
You have hardly written half page.
Ma'am, in Ankita's
No
ma'am
problem.
lecture, she write. Sir, because Ankita ma'am lecture writing.
Oh, she made you write so much.
Yes,
No, ma'am.
sir.
No, sir.
Sir, Ginti.
Anyways, I never make you write so much.
Sir, right. I am writing. Sorry, you write 4 pages only. Bus.
4 pages.
Yes, 4 pages only.
ये छोटी छोटी चीज आप ध्यान रखो यार. Okay, now you have written the definition. Literal noise, huh? Literal noise.
Sir, school open.
Open ही है, जाओ. Please mute the mic.
No, sir, नहीं open है.
Shafiq, last warning. We can enjoy, but not all the time. Otherwise, we will not be able to complete our topic at least. Okay, so you now have the definitions of phrases, clauses. You now have the examples of both these things. I will give you 3 to 5 minutes. अभी के अभी learn करो, चलो, everyone. Learn both the definitions. I want it right now. In front of camera, closing your book, you will speak. Once I'll
Okay,
stop
sir.
the
Okay,
timer.
sir.
Yes, sir. Complete. Sir, completed.
This time Shafiq was correct grammatically.
सर डन नकवीरा की बसन
ओहो,
Sir, done.
हाँ मैं यही सोचा, ये क्यों नहीं बोला. Okay, Saif, close the book. And please speak the definitions. Both the
Yes, sir.
definitions.
Yes. Sir, phrases has do not have subject and verb. It does not make any sense.
Okay.
And clauses have subject and verb. It makes some sense.
Okay. So, can you give one example of your own phrases? See, it is very easy. When you are making the example, you have to see that you don't add any subject or verb in the phrase. That's it. And you will be able to make phrase easily.
My
Yeah,
bag
please.
is so.
Yes, sir. Shafiq is speaking.
What happened, Shafiq?
Sir, you have called me.
No, I did not. Yes, Hassan. Give me one example of phrase of your own.
Yes, sir. A phrase. In water.
Okay, yes. In water. See, students, when you say in water, there is no subject. There is no verb. Right? So, this is the correct phrase. Okay. Ragib,
Yes, sir.
give me one example of clause.
Just a minute, sir. I hide my book. Yes. Close, no, sir. My grandfather has donated blood.
This is a sentence. Full sentence.
Our grandfather donated blood.
But you are giving me my example back to me. I asked you to make your own example.
One example. Close.
That is one example.
Our father has donated money.
Don't copy. Copy that.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I
My
am not
phone
copying.
is
I have
lagging.
some changes from you only.
Don't do it.
Okay, sir.
What happened, Saf?
Yes, sir. My phone was vibrating. That's why.
Vibrating.
No, sir. Phone was coming. That's why.
Close, no.
Phone was ringing. Okay.
Sir, a meaningful. No. Sir,
Nahi.
don't.
Nahi is Gujarati word.
But sir, don't. I'm not. No close is coming in my mind.
Then close your mind.
I have opened my brain, but nothing is coming in.
Yeah, it was useless.
Very dusty, isn't it?
Oh, smart. Saf, where are you?
Yes, sir.
I said, where are you?
In the home.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Great answer expected. Turn on your camera and give me the example of clause. I hope now your phone is not vibrating.
Yes, sir.
It is vibrating.
No.
Thank God. Now give me one example of clause. See, clause, to make the example of clause is very difficult because आपको subject verb दोनों डालना है, but still it should not be full sentence. एक ट्रिक दूं, मैंने पहले कौन सा एग्जांपल दिया था, वेयर ग्रैंडफादर डोनेटेड ब्लड. अगर वेयर हटा दो, ग्रैंडफादर डोनेटेड ब्लड, तो ये फुल सेंटेंस हो गया. बट टू मेक इट मीनिंगलेस आई एडेड वेयर इन द स्टार्टिंग. वेयर ग्रैंडफादर डोनेटेड ब्लड, आधा सेंटेंस हो गया ना. सो यूज योर ब्रेन इफ यू हैव.
My brother ha- in which shop my father brought to my brother's toys.
Okay, yeah, this is a half sentence and it has subject and verb. Okay, वाह वाह.
सर
दिमाग तो है पर फ्री फायर में जाता है पूरा, इसलिए.
सर आई हैव आल्सो वन.
Yes, tell me.
सर वेयर डॉल्फिन वेयर
Don't start.
डॉल्फिन वाज
Don't
स्विमिंग.
start with where, because it is already given by me.
Yes, yes. Dolphin was swimming. Dolphin was swimming in Auckland.
This is a
Sir,
sentence.
but where in water or land there is both the place, no?
Hey, Hoshiari, listen. When you start the sentence with subject, you end with the object, then it is full sentence. If I say grandfather donated the blood, it is starting with the subject and it is ending proper with the verb and object. But I added where at the starting. So you should not start it with the subject. That is the easiest trick.
Okay, sir.
Slowly, when you will practice it, you will be able to make it easily. Okay, so for now, that is the end. Have a nice day.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Goodbye.
sir. Bye, sir. Bye.
Bye sir, bye sir, bye sir, bye sir, bye sir, bye sir, bye 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 bye
हाँ
bye
सर
bye
बता रहा
bye.
हूँ.
Baude sir.
Sir, please saying bye 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 bye.
Okay, so
Ba
I
ba
think that I should not take next lecture.
Baude sir.